No intro, no outro, just straight fire. All right, so I missed yesterday because I was caught up with work. Um, I was actually in the field and I did not have my laptop to record out there because I knew it was about to rain. I didn't want to bring my laptop, get it wet. But I did trade off of my phone. So I'm just going to show y'all the trades I took yesterday on Monday, June the 5th, and then the trades that I took today, which was Tuesday, June the 6th. Now, same methodology that I always trade. I was mad tired going into Monday because I pulled duty all Sunday night and then I had a foot march. So I didn't wake up really for Asia session or New York session. But just looking at this, a potential trade that I would have taken would have been this right here. So clearing of Asia's lows. I had to change a character and then entered in on this fair value gap right here. And then ride it up to either previous most recent high, which would have been right here. This is what I would have took my first partial if I was aiming for Asia's highs. But I didn't take that trade because I was asleep during London. So I'm just going to erase it off my chart so I don't distract myself. But a trade that I did take yesterday during New York was absolutely this right here. So Asia consolidated, London consolidated. We had a double sweep. So we had a sweep of Asia lows, a sweep of London lows, which that was like my absolute go ahead to enter in on a trade. Got in on change of character, and then literally price just took off. So that gave me 4%. And obviously my goal was initially London's highs and then Asia's highs was taken. Now to today, I was awake during London session because I was up at like 3 to get my soldiers up. So same thing. Liquidation of Asia's highs. Had a lot of sideways liquidity right here that had to be taken. For those retail traders, that's that trend line, breaking retest. Had a sweep, change of character, entry, stop loss above the high, and then my aim was literally to come and fill all of this that hadn't been filled. So yes, Asia's lows, that was I took some profit right there, but my overall goal was to liquidate previous New York's lows, and that's exactly what I did. um I marked it up New York lows, London lows, so that gave me my good 10%. And then, since I trade session per session, came back, boom, entered in on New York session. New York took out London's lows, took out previous New York's lows, had a change of character, an entry, and then a takeoff with a closing at 5 o'clock because I don't like holding trades after 5. Even though I know that price has the potential to potentially get up to here, which is London's highs. So I can delete these off my chart. It's going to be a target for tomorrow just to see what price is going to do. All right. So that was for the euro. let me also mark out New York's lows. So y'all see it. I'm really giving y'all all my secret sauce, but I also don't really care because I know a lot of people, it's that philosophy, right? You can bring a horse to the stream, but you can't force him to drink. A lot of people, this shit gonna go right over their heads. I can do this every single day for a year. It's gonna go right over their heads. Anyways, now Asia, I mean AUD USD, that's my side chick. Same thing, they move very similar. Monday, didn't get in because I was not awake. This trade actually ended up leaving me because it didn't have a pullback. So Asia made a crazy change of character and just kept going. So I did not enter in on this trade. It is what it is. I had my pending order set, but it just never got there. The way I trade, I know someone asked me, they hit me up on Instagram and they're like, well, what if it takes out the low and the high? Would you get in on buys and sells? Nah, one direction per session. Period. That's my rule of thumb. That's why I'm sticking by it. One direction per session. When you try to do all that extra fancy shit, that's how you get burned. I don't got time for that. Even though my risk to reward is very, very high, like why would I give money back to the market when I don't have to? All right. Now for Asia session for today, I'm not even going to tell you what an ideal entry would be. I want y'all to just look at it. Look at this area right here and tell me in the comment section, or if you follow me on Instagram, how and when would you enter in to this? What's in the box right here? This consolidated area. How would you enter in? Write it in the comments, or write it in the comments, or hit me up on Instagram and let me know. I might or might not have a prize for you. We'll see. But for New York, same thing. So this actually initially hit me out because I got my initial change of character right here. So my initial entry was all the way up here for some reason. No, my order block was down here. I was trying to get that. I was trying to get a nice good run. But what price ended up doing was it came down and took me out down here. Right here. Price took me out. And I was like, nah, this gonna keep running. I know it's gonna keep running. I know exactly where I want to head to. So I got in on another change of characters right here. Got my entry. My target profit, like I said again, I closed out before 5 o'clock because I don't like holding my trades. And I'm aiming for London's highs. So those are all the trades that I took yesterday and today. Y'all have any questions? Hit me up on Instagram. No intro, no outro, just straight fire.